Hello everyone, this is Brianna. You can call me the Divine Empress. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you need the link, I'm actually probably going to tag a link in below because I'm going to upload this one on Facebook. Please like, share. If you want to get into spirituality, the real meaning of candle colors, magic colors, the Bible. I mean, you have to get to know the Bible if you want to get into spirituality. You just can't learn about crystals and do all the other stuff, because then you're doing it out of dark magic and you're doing rituals. So yeah, you can follow me. If you need any readings done, I'm going to tag my information in below and how much my readings are. My first reading from everyone is free. It's a 5 to 10 minute reading and it's free. I like to give everybody their first reading just to help people. I don't like seeing people, like, I know I charge people for readings, but what I'm saying, I don't want someone to choose, like, if they have to choose between paying for a reading because they really need to know some stuff, they really need help and they don't know where to turn, versus needing to pay their bill. I don't want, like, people to choose like that. But I also still charge for readings. I don't do any palm readings. I do birth natal charts. I help people with understanding, knowing your house placements, knowing your planets, what planets rule, what planets don't rule, what zodiacs rules, what don't rule, just all type of stuff like that. If you need help with your birth natal chart, I'm gonna attach it below. I'm gonna actually attach the email below. If you guys don't want to you don't feel comfortable adding me on Facebook and me tagging you and stuff, because I know a lot of people don't like people knowing they spiritual, because people judge what they don't know. Trust me, people judge me when they find out how spiritual I am and how good I am, and then they be scared as fuck. And then I be trying to play it off like I don't know they're scared, but the whole time I know they're scared, but they don't have nothing to fear. But people fear what they don't know. When people start to learn, people have to be teachable at all times. 212, you can know something and you can be very, very good, and someone could come and teach you, can just teach you a little quick something, and it can be something that's adjustable, and you'll be happy that you learned it, because now you can go teach other people. People fear what they don't know. People are not willing to learn. Before you judge somebody, get to know them. Because I be seeing a lot of people who talk about people who don't have material things and stuff. Let me tell you something. I came from parents who did not have material stuff. They have material stuff now because of the choices they made. And they care about material things than they care about their own soul. And I'm going to just be honest with you. So I didn't come from material stuff. So material stuff don't rouse me. Like, a guy can sit here and tell me, oh, I got the new Dodge Challenger sitting outside. I stay in a 4-bedroom house. I own a house. You're not going to make me wet. 3, 2, 1. You're not going to make me wet. You're not going to make me want to have sex with you. No, I'm sorry. When men come across women that don't need them, and they got their own, and they'll rather sit here and struggle without a man than do X, Y, and Z. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I ain't kissing no ass. When a man meets a woman, they know. When a man meets a girl, they know. When a man meets a immature cougar, they know. When a man meets a mature cougar, they know. When a woman meets a nothing as she knows. And she know when she meet his mama why he is. And I seen 4:04 on the clock. Please look that angel number up. Actually, I'm going to look it up for you while I'm here before I start my read. But before I start my read, I got to talk about this government on government shit, because they beefing. The government beefing with their damn self. But it's okay, because we going to help y'all. I'm talking about the government. We're going to help you get it right. 4, 3, 2, 1, because no one. Well, 4, 3, 2. I didn't see 1, but yeah. 4 stands for perseverance. For a lot of you guys, you need to let go of the past. You guys need to find out what you're passionate for. What's your drive? What do you have a drive for? What are you passionate for? What do you want to put effort in? What have you been putting efforts in? A lot of you guys need to focus on you. Focus on What's hindering you from moving to that perfect family? What's hindering you from moving out this city, moving to a better career? What's hindering you from having that perfect family, perfect love life, love story, that Cinderella story? What's hindering you from doing what you know that you need to do? So, yeah. Anyways, government on government. Okay, so when I was in my meditation earlier before I did my other reading, I seen government on government. I heard government on government. Well, the government, half of the government is still corrupt and half of the government is not. Half of the government is putting black people back in their spots and putting them in the roles, and it's not just black people. Diversity. It's not just going to be white people in the senators. It's not going to just be white people that's in the White House. As you know, Barack was the first black person. 555. Baby, a change. Don't play with me. I know my shit. Don't play with me. Anyways, it's going to be a change because the good will always prevail. So that dark government, that dark side of the government, which is the yin, those are people who are not attacked with their emotions. Those are people who are jealous, insecurity. Those are people who gets power for causing people harm and hurt and betrayal because they feel like they was hurting and betrayal and God didn't choose them to have certain gifts. But baby, look what you're doing now. Why would he give you certain gifts and have you already fucking up the goddamn country? Why would he give you gifts and you already fucking up the country? Like, come on now. The government gonna be at war with their damn self. That's gonna be World War III. That is World War III. But you want to know why? It has to happen. 654. Financial abundance is on the way. Be ready. Be calm. You're going to be successful. There's peace, prosperity. Stay focused. Okay. I heard that. A lot of things are stressing you out. You do not need to stress. Everything's going to be A-okay. Just pray and give it to God. When you go to sleep every morning, you better pray. When you get up every morning, you better pray, baby. Pray. Prayer comes a long way. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, baby, prayer and bring you so many opportunities, baby. So many opportunities. But it gonna start like this first. But half of the government know that they are, they done wrong, that they was taught wrong from their ancestors and their family, and how their ancestors was taught wrong by African people because they were jealous of gift. And then half of them they know they was wrong, but they're mad because if they was to admit they was wrong, do you not know how many black people is going to file lawsuits and come after money? And that's the problem. God don't want you to do that because a lot of people will kill you. For a lot of you, they'll kill you even though they know they wronged you. They will kill you behind money. Money is not the root of all evil. The root of all evil is what people would do for money. 8:18 on the clock. People will kill their own family for money. My family set me up and still hasn't cashed out on their life insurance money because they can't. People will set their own family up for spiritual gifts. People will sit here and harm people. And look what came out when I was shuffling that. They was quick to run into this Nine of Swords. They haven't slept this night because they was thinking about money and ran their ass into it. Anyways, the government that is defending the people and who's for the people are righting their wrong right now. Why they have the other part of the government that isn't trying to do that. They're trying to sit here and keep going 919. They don't want to change, but change must come, and that's where that song come in, baby. A change is gonna come, baby. That's my song. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I wasn't drinking this tea and this brown that's in this cup, I ain't gonna tell you what kind of brown it is, but just know I've been up drinking that. But in the end, the good will always prevail. For a lot of you guys, you need to stop picking a side based on he say and she say. You need to stop picking a side without collecting all the information. Collect the information yourself. Gather. Be teachable. Be willing to learn. Some of you guys pick a side based on looks. Some of you guys pick a side based on material things, based on popularity. And that's what society makes you think. Because society was brainwashed by the government back then. And yes, the government did do that. Social media platforms are made by certain white men. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. Where you see a black person at? And then they get these people to block you. Block out certain stuff that you can do and say on social media. So if you tell the truth and people start to notice and people get to talking, people, baby, these white people gonna know. And yes, I say white people like that, and no, I'm not racist at all. I have a lot of white friends, white family members, best friends. My best friend is Mexican. So, but people's like, oh, she said white people. Yeah, just like y'all say them. When y'all be talking to y'all people in y'all house, y'all don't call us black people. You say what? Them. You know what you be saying. You say with the G-E-R, not the A. So, but the government is cleaning up their mess. God is turning things around to where certain government officials need help from certain tarot card readers, certain psychics, certain healers. But they don't want to admit to it. The reason why they can't admit to it, because then if the government admit to it that everything I'm saying about spirituality is true, and what other people say about spirituality is true, 11:55 on the clock, when they sit there and if they admit, you know how many people go try to run over here to the U.S. It's gonna try to run over here to the U.S. and it's gonna be a lot of more problems. And what I'm saying is, y'all know how many Africans, Jamaicans, and Haitians, they leave their country. First of all, a lot of their country are ran by their people, which they have a lot of voodoo and hoodoo. They got all that going on a lot down there because they're not organized. They don't have a good organization. So a lot of them do what I have talked to a couple of foreign people, and how they say people do reckless stuff. They plays with it. No, they do it in the flesh. They're gonna try to come here and do it to America people and tear down America, because everybody look at America as rich, but they also look at America as America is built how Africa is supposed to be built, which is true. But African people gave away their gold because God told them to free the people. And I heard somebody say, yeah, he say free, but he didn't say how. Okay, and that's why you about to get got. 13:13 on the clock. I literally said him say that's why God say free the people. And somebody say, well, he say free the people. He didn't say how. 13:21 on the clock. And that's why I heard your ass got. That's exactly what I heard. Just smart ass. But just know, all your prayers been answered. Stay focused and keep believing, because you can't sit here and not believe. You have to believe that God is going to fix this. God is fixing this. God is God, and there's no other man like God. Because you see, the devil wanted to be God, and look where the hell he at. And I know the devil is not fond of me. Hell, I'm not fond of him either. Let me get into this reading. What can you tell us about the government on government? Ancestors of the light and only of the light, I come to you during this reading. I ask for clarity, for understanding, for the government on government. Please close the door to any negativity, texts, spells, or curses that's been sent my way. Please close the negativity to the darkness. Heavenly Father, please allow my archangels to protect, shield, and guide me during this time. In the name of Jesus Christ, I thank Jesus for being your equal, for being your one. Come on now, the 5 of Cups, for being your equal, for being the one, my first and my foremost true love. Thank you, Christ Jesus. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. The government on government. A lot of them are looking at what they lost. They're looking at, a lot of the government is looking at what they, if they would have known what they would have known during the time they would have known it, they would not have done what they have done. But what they don't see is, if they was to turn around, we are ready to shake hands and amend. I heard amend the bridges, amend the gap. Okay. If the government would sit here and turn around and take this peace offering, a lot of government officials, or a lot of government officials have lost a lot of things due to them being corrupt and crooked, and for them thinking out their emotions the wrong way. You guys know when we think out, when we get angry, bitch, we get angry. We get the cussing out. Your mama's a hoe, your dad is a hoe. 15:55 on the clock. Like, we change. We do a 360. If we was happy, we're not gonna be peaceful once we get angry. Like, and a lot of them are angry during this time. What about the? Can we clarify? Ooh, shit. I'm sorry. Ancestors of the light, can we please clarify government on government? What did I tell you? 4 of Cups. If they would have known what they would have known, baby. Page of Cups. Come on. With emotions. Come on now. Water. Come on, you guys. I just said this. I told you guys, they're thinking out of their emotions the wrong way. They're looking at this as a loss. Oh, we're losing control. We're losing control. No, you are not. Control isn't everything if you don't do it the right way. Control is nothing when you don't have a army like God standing behind you. They're looking at things as a loss, and it's not a loss, it's a gain. At the end of the day, you sit here and you do right by people. When you do right by people, you ain't got to worry about nobody leaving you high and dry. They looking at it as a loss. And right here, they got a whole offer. 1717. I told y'all to mend the gap. Mend the gap between our system and the motherfucking people. That's all you got to do. At the end of the day, it don't matter if you was hanging black people, if you was lynching black people. It don't matter if your grandmother taught you how to lynch a black person when you was 11. You didn't know any better. But whether you did it or not, get on the stand. We apologize for slavery lasted as long as it's lasted. We apologize for slavery. We apologize for what was done the wrong way. We are willing to correct our wrongs. We are not perfect, but we are willing to learn and to push forward. Can you ever forgive us? You want to know why they gotta say that? Because God, as soon as they say, do you forgive us, a lot of these Christians and Baptists and Muslim gonna say hell no, and God go sit there and tear their ass up. Because how are you supposed to be a religious person but you're not forgiving? Because you want to know why? Because you're religious. Because a spiritual person is gonna forgive and move forward. Because forgiveness don't work for them. Forgiveness work for you in your heart. Forgiveness help lighten your heart better. So we get 2 more cards. So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen in the next year between the government versus the government? What's gonna happen the next year? Ancestors of the light and only of the light, between the government versus the government. What's going to happen within the next year? Come on now. A celebration. A reunion. And this, y'all seen it. If the 3 of Cups. Come on now. Water. People thinking out their emotions. They was jealous of black people. And now they understand. They understand why God gave certain people gifts. And who he gave them to. And why. And what. And then you got someone that know why. And they don't give a fuck. Because they want to keep the money. And they want to keep the power. And I told y'all a couple of weeks ago that the heirs coming for their throne, and the government knows that. Half of the heirs on this earth is teaming up with the government, and the government has teamed up with them. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying what I just said. Because for some odd reason, I don't know why, I think I wasn't supposed to say that. 20:02 on the clock. In the end, in the next year, you are going to see a lot of crooked, corrupt people get exposed, get taken down, and you're going to see God replace them with better people. You're going to see a lot of you guys are going to be dancing with your ancestors like, yeah, we did that shit. Like, yeah, God did that shit. Because a lot of you be up talking to the moon, talking to your ancestors. A lot of you guys be working. A lot of you guys, I'm getting for a lot of you guys, you are going to be taking a lot of these political positions. You're going to be in their seats. You're going to be in their roles. A lot of them are going to lose everything. They're going to lose it all. The money, the power, their position. And this is going to be, it's going to cause a celebration between the black communities and their spiritual team. And what I mean by this is a lot of people that are not spiritual now, a lot of people watch tarot, and a lot of people don't want other people to know about it. Baby, when they see that the government is changing how they think, how they used to do black people, you might not see it now, but when you see a lot of people and a lot of black communities go get closer with their families, because the truth is going to be revealed about spirituality. I'm trying to tell you. Because a lot of police officers be using psychics to solve cases. That's what y'all don't know. When they can't solve a case, baby, they go, baby, whoo. One a cup, baby. Now, y'all, before I even start pulling cards, I told y'all, I said the government was thinking out their wrong emotions. Why I got the 5, the 4, the page, the 3, and the 1 of cups of water. Water means emotion, healing, cleansing. This is the first step into cleansing the government, baby. Government on government, that's the first step, because they going against their own people. They going against the grain. And for me to break it down to y'all, I seen 222 on the clock. It's the good versus the bad. The good will always prevail. But then you gotta watch some of the people that claims to be good, because they just getting information trying to sabotage. But God said He got that, because I heard it in my right ear. Somebody that's on the good side be leaking some information, baby. They be leaking some. They gonna leak the wrong shit. That's what I heard. They're gonna leak false information. Okay. Ooh, I got it. Thank you. Ooh, look, I had to slap that thigh meat too. Somebody is being set up with some information because somebody think they're being bugged. Someone think they got a traitor somewhere. Someone is going to get the wrong information on purpose. Go spread the information. That's how everybody's going to know what. Ooh, you about to get God, bitch. 5 of Pentacles. It's all about the money. And that's come on now, the first time. Out of all these cards, this is the first one, and this is another 5. Look up the life path number 55. Let me actually see if I can find you that life path number 55 real quick. I mean, not life path number, master number. Did I write master number down? I have all these cards that Archangel Metatron. A lot of you guys need to talk right to him, or talk to him and let him know that you need him to come cleanse the negative energy as you sleep, as you walk. You need help to remove the negative energy, the evil eyes, and something else. Basically, he defends a lot, and he can turn negative energy into positive. Anybody that's sending you a evil eye, ill wishes, call him. That's when you need him. That's what I heard. So, somebody need to call him. Okay, here I got all this. I'll just do it another time. But I have the 5 of Pentacles, and we clarified the 5 of Pentacles for government on government. Damn. Okay. They both came like this. So, I have the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords in reverse. The reason why the 5 of Pentacles, it was clarified. The 5 of Pentacles was clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords is because they made the wrong investment. They chose to keep mistreating, mishandling the precious jewels, the real jewels. They decided not to. They decided not to walk away from harming black people, mistreating black people. They decided to keep doing that, but a lot of them to keep human sex trafficking going on. They decided to keep stealing. To a lot of you guys, I'm hearing for court cases that a lot of these government officials, a lot of these judges was leaking information, and a lot of hitmans. That's how a lot of hits, a lot of victims and witnesses got killed because of stuff like that. And a lot of them decided not to repent for their sins, but to only keep taking money for a bribery. The government decided to keep stabbing black people. They decided to keep portraying the same people they get paid for. Black, white, Mexican, Latinos, all of that. They didn't want to invest. They invested in the wrong things, which was their habits, corruptions, hurting, spilling blood, telling lies, misusing power on the throne, with a robe, with a gun, with a badge, with a law degree. This is the government on government. This is the negative government on here. I can tell you what's the good government. Cause baby, government on government ain't good. I mean, it's good for us because we're actually. I'm just saying we getting our money's worth. Like the money, cause baby, there's no way that a African American. Well, actually, there's no way African American people should be paying taxes and don't have as much versus a foreigners come over here and they can get a store, they get food stamps and good credit. Well, baby, I helped build this 3 lifetimes ago. What the fuck is my store, my credit? They steady kept deciding to mistreat black people here because they know black people kept reincarnated. It hurt them to know that these people can die and come right back. And they got spiritual. It hurts them to know that these people can sit here and use the trees, the ground, the dirt, the water, the air, the instincts to say, baby, all you gotta do is come and we can teach you. But what you don't learn is we can't teach you something out of hate. We teach out of a love. So when my Native American side, indigenous, sat here and gave you guys secrets to the system and showed you how they criminal justice system worked, and you turned around and you start killing my cousins and raping my cousins and raping my aunties and yeah, like, come on now. How do y'all think human sex trafficking started? It started with the government coming over here. Y'all wonder why it costs $2 billion to fund an organization to stop human sex trafficking. It don't cost that. It's the government that doing that. 28:18 on the clock, and that's why they mad, because they know they have to stop. But the thing is, the government is fucked up. They got a lot of these cartels. They got a lot of cartels and gang affiliations already tied in to where they have been receiving money to keep a lot of stuff on a hush, but they can't turn their back on the cartels and other gang members that have been doing human sex trafficking, money laundering, drug laundering. They can't turn their back now, because when you take their money, shit, nigga, they know your family. Excuse me for saying the N-word. They know where your family stay at. You made several deals. You done had meals with them. They done brought you little kids. You came back out, and that's where that's where a lot of them messed up. They know they came back out, so a lot of them gotta take their lick. A lot of them gotta die. And it's sad to say this. I don't want nobody to die, but a lot of them actually have to die because they have done so much they can't even come back from. And they said if we go die, we might as well die. Keep doing the same shit. Okay, stupid ass. I can't. I hate when I pulling. Ooh, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love pulling on people's energy. I love doing readings. But baby, don't let me hear what's in your head. Just know, this is for a lot of people. Let me clarify this 2 of Pentacles before I say it. Government on government, 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, shit, 2 cards. Oh, shit. I have the 2 of Pentacles, and it was clarified by the Strength in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Y'all can't tell me y'all have not noticed when I first started talking to you guys about this, and I said they was thinking out their emotions. All these cups are coming out. It was never a time to where the government had to juggle about money. They didn't have to worry about money. They didn't have nothing to worry about. They wasn't juggling no time. They wasn't juggling no money. They decided for a lot of you, it was never about money. To be honest with you, it was about power. They were powerless to black people. They was powerless to people with brown skin. You know, Mexicans can do close to the stuff that we do too, right? You know that, right? Not just black people, not just Jamaicans, not just Haitians. Mexicans do that too. Latinos can do that too, huh? They don't have the same heritage as us, but there is something similar. And Caucasian people that's in the government, they felt like they was powerless to us. But what they did not know, 3111, because I'm getting ready to say, you guys are strong together. That's your power. Individually, you might feel weak. But when it's come to strategizing, you guys know how to keep a black person down, right? Right. You know how to sit here and make a phone call to this person, and that person make a phone call to this person, and we're going to stop. So you guys are good at strategizing. Strategize the right way, because the government feel they feel powerless. They feel like they have nothing. They feel like they feel like they had nothing to offer the world, so they took and took and took. But what they did not know, they was taught the wrong things, and they're sitting here in their emotions. They're reflecting on a lot of stuff that they done, and they realized that they didn't have the power to overcome and to change a lot of stuff. They don't have the power now. They do have the power for a lot of them, but they don't, because they I heard they signed a I just heard, which one of that? There was Takeoff that said it. I heard you signed your name for that brand new chain or something like that. Like they sold to the devil for money. That's why they're not juggling anymore. But they don't have the power to turn back and come back to God, because they know they too deep. How karma work is, everything you done gotta come right back. Shit, if they didn't put a hit on a few people, they can't come back from that. Because some of the people they touched was chosen. It was never a money thing, but the money came with it. So when the money came with it, they loved it. When the power came with it, they loved it. But the power and the money came in reverse. They got it the wrong way. They took and took and took and took and took. It's like they want black people to fall on their knees and worship them like they're God. And bitch, you ain't God. That's what I heard. And they said it just like that. Bitch, you ain't God. You are not God. I heard it just like that. So get out your emotions. A lot of these people are sitting up here reflecting. They know what they did was wrong. 33:35 on the clock, 33:36 on the clock. They had a choice. They got a choice now to stop what they are doing to make things right. Ancestors, are they going to stop things? Are they going to stop what they were doing and make things right? Knight of Swords. For some of you, they are. I'm just saying for clarification, a lot of them are making a change. A lot of them have strategized a plan, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it's government on government. A lot of them know it's a lot on the line. They're looking at what's on the line. See, a lot. Okay, this is what. Ooh, that's why it's government on government. A lot of crooked people they got caught up. I don't know what they have done, but they got caught up recently. For the last few years, I guess they have been that. Okay, this is what I heard. I just heard this. People think COVID is going on for COVID, but COVID is going on for other reasons. COVID is a distraction to the United States people, but not to the government catch it. People with political officials and people who are kin to political people, government people, and federal people know what I'm saying. There was a distraction for a tall moment. They were trying to slow down what's happening now. Yes, Lord, that's what it is, baby. God is making a change come through. God caused this change to come through. But what did I tell you? King of Cups fell directly on top of the Queen of... Bitch, all this motherfucking water. God is... You're going to show some love and some compassion. 35:15. That we got real role models. We got real people. God, thank you. God will let good people, real hearted people. God is the Father. Yes, I don't have a hair fund out here, but look what's the justice. God is the Father, bitch. He's the Father. This represents the King of Cups, the Father. Trustworthy, kind, respected, someone that's devoted. You can trust this person, love this person. God is placing people in that type of... He's placing people in position with why the hell I'm getting tongue-tied? Anyways, God is posting people in that position. God is our Father, right? He's everybody's Father. He loves everyone equally. He shows everybody compassion. And He expects for you to do the same thing. That's why this justice is coming through for your ass. Ow. But again, you see how all these cups coming out, right? Let's clear. How would things end for the government that's corrupt? How would things end for the government that's corrupt? How would things end? Okay. 9 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Going to jail. Going to jail. Ain't that something? The 9 of Cups. A lot of the people that are crooked and corrupt, they think, look, when you see them, they got everything. You see them, they got all of this. Bitch, you going to jail. You going from having everything that a lot of people want and still doing evil shit to, bitch, you going to jail. Change is coming. It's been a long time coming for this. 37:17 on the clock, baby. What the opportunity is getting ready to unfold. Woo! Bitch, you going to jail. That's what I heard. Okay, what's going to happen for the good government? The government that's not crooked. The government that's trying to help. That's trying to change. What's going to happen for them ancestors? What's going to happen for... Woo! Okay, yes. I love it, baby. The 9 of Pentacles fell out, baby. They are going to spread their wings. They're going to sit here and they're going to save a lot of lives. They're going to sit here. They are co-creating a new world with God. And they're very fruitful. They have so many ideas ready. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles for overall. For a lot of you. I just got happy. A lot of you guys have... Okay. They're going to slowly make progress. Like, I know you guys like, oh, I thought this was going to... Okay, what it is it's going to blossom. It's going to blossom. But it's going to go slow. The process is going to be slow. Like, 4 Pentacles. Okay. It's the 9 of Pentacles. I have the 9 of Pentacles. I have the Chariot card in reverse, and then I have the 4 of Pentacles. For a lot of people, the people who's wondering, I'm getting that right now. This is what I'm getting a lot. It's moving slowly, but it will end up to be the 9 of Pentacles. And then for certain situations, it's going to do good. For a good moment, for a very, very good moment, it's going to be very good. It's going to go right, but then it's going to go stagnant. It's going to go cold. The reason, it might be a lack of resource, a lack of help. Can I clarify this? I'm going to take that back. Ooh, what was getting ready to come out? I was about to say, let's clarify the chariot. 2 cards came out, the Page of Pentacles and 7. Didn't I sit here and tell y'all earlier that someone was leaking information? That's what this shit is from. Someone is leaking information out. And they're going to have to be careful on how they pick people. Oh my God. So, okay. Let's close this up. Government on government. What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? Can we get something other than can we get something other than water? What's the shit? I said what's the overall energy, and I said can we get something other than water? 2 swords. You know what this is for a lot of you? A lot of you guys don't believe that it's gonna happen. But the thing is, you got your blindfold on. You feel like if you don't see it, it's never going to happen. You don't see something happening. But guess what? The reason why it's not happening for some of you, because you don't trust 4111 on the clock. When you trust and you believe and you keep praying, it's going to happen. A change will forever come.